Hey kids, I test video games. No, it's not fun. Don't get excited. You play the same level like 300 times and do stuff like write reports about how the jump animation clips through the floor in level 6 when you're facing northwest at exactly 302 degrees. Yesterday, I spent 6 hours running into a wall. Does that prove that the universe has a sick sense of humor? I think it does. I became a pest control specialist because I despise bugs. Cockroaches? I want them dead. Silverfish? They can go to HE double toothpicks. Spiders? Actually, I don't mind spiders. Technically, they are arachnids, not insects, and they eat bugs. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I've been acting in regional theaters on the East Coast for the last 15 years, and while I'm not making lots of money like a movie star, I am making a full-time income, roughly the equivalent of the guy at a grocery store who gets the shopping carts from the parking lot. So I'm the director of outreach for a nonprofit organization, which means I connect with the community to facilitate our mission of, okay, I can tell you don't know what I'm talking about. So you know when something is wrong and you want to fix it? So I do that. But not directly. It's like organizationally through initiatives. Does that make any sense? Okay, I guess it doesn't. So I swear what I do is important. I think. I make videos on YouTube. No, I don't unbox toys. I make video essays. How many subscribers do I have? I'm not sure exactly, but it's something like 538,655, 56, something like that. Yes, I know Mr. Beast has more than that. What do I do every day? Well, I sit in isolation for hours upon hours, writing and filming and editing a video, then upload it and hope it gets enough views to pay the bills and give my life meaning. So 30 minutes before the ceremony, I look up and I see the groom's mother walking in a white dress, and I am like, honey, no, we are not doing this today. And as a wedding planner, sometimes I have to get my hands dirty. So I drag her kicking and screaming out back and I spray paint that dress until it is solid blue. No, for the last time I did not bring samples. Why do you kids keep asking me that? They would melt in the car, okay? Now, does anyone have any other questions about running an ice cream shop? Yes, you. What's my favorite flavor? I don't know, chocolate, whatever. Don't you guys want to know the fun stuff? Like overhead expenses or cash flow? So you kids like that song, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, How I Wonder What You Are? Well, as an astrophysicist, I can tell you what it is. Mostly hydrogen and helium in a plasma state held together by self-gravity. Now you don't need to wonder anymore, and you can stop singing that song. Please. It's awful, I hate it. I started my sales career at your age, kids, selling lemonade on the sidewalk at an incredible markup, and now I drive a BMW 3 Series, okay? It's right out front, you can see it. Now, who wants to see some sales magic in action and watch me make a cold call? You just want to get ready to cover your ears because he's probably gonna say F off. Being a stand-up comedian is very interesting psychologically because simply by standing in front of a crowd, it signals to them unconsciously that I must be funny. So if I pretend that I am absolutely convinced that I am the funniest person in the room, they buy it and they laugh. Even if my jokes are kind of poo-poo. I'm a con artist when it comes down to it, and I actually feel kind of guilty. So I built this business that works with companies that work with other companies that work with the companies that ship the first company's stuff to another company that sells the stuff. And really, I'm just growing it until the point where Amazon or some other huge corporation wants to buy it from me for $100 million. And then I'll take that money and I'll build up and sell another business that I don't really care about, which is what being an entrepreneur is all about. What's my favorite part about being a mortician? Excellent question, youngling. I do find it quite fascinating to so closely observe death. And I do enjoy the science of embalming. But I'd have to say the best part is talking to so many different people of different backgrounds, especially because they are dead and can't talk back. In 8 or 9 years, you will be in my driver's ed class. And no, my name is not Ed. Ed is short for education. It's never too early to get smart about driving. A speed limit is not a suggestion. 35 means 35, not 36, not 37, 35 on the dot. Assume every other driver around you is a drunk moron who is watching TikTok. Stay out of the no zone or you will get pushed off the road by a tractor trailer and burst into flames. Any questions? I love being a dog dog walker because I get to spend lots of time outside with sweet doggies. I have so many amazing furry customers like Baxter and Spot and Chester. Most dogs are so wonderful and have amazing personalities. Like this one dog, Popper, he loves bacon. And this other dog, Martha, she's so silly and she knows it. And then there's Chester. Every dog is special in their own way. They are truly a joy to work with. And then there's Chester. I was a bed and breakfast owner, the Scarborough Fair Inn. We closed last month, right after I agreed to do this presentation. 16 years down the drain. Do you know what it's like to pour your heart into something and watch it slowly die? To wake up every day knowing you're failing. Be careful if you follow your dreams, children. They just might come true and destroy you financially and emotionally. So as a life coach, what I do is I help people discover their authentic selves. And of course, as children, you have no need for someone like me because you still know who you are. But when you grow up, most people end up suppressing their true selves in order to fit in. And over time, you get warped. And one day, you wake up and you realize you don't know who you are anymore. So you hire a life coach like me, unaware that they too have no idea who they are either. They're just as lost as you. But anyway...